If anyone doubted, it's now official. Medvedev is the one.
The turnout at the March 2nd presidential vote was 69.81%. Candidate Bogdanov was supported by 1.3% of the voters. Candidate Zhirinovsky gained 9.35%. Candidate Zyuganov got 17.72%. And candidate Medvedev polled 70.28% of the vote. Based on the protocol of the presidential election, the Russian Central Election Commission has ruled to recognize the election as completed and valid.
The Central Election Commission is in a hurry to celebrate with champagne, and Dmitry Medvedev is in a hurry to get started.
I would like to express my gratitude to all Russian citizens who cast their ballots in the presidential election. I now have your trust to address the major social and economic issues facing our nation, to improve the lives of our fellow citizens. I thank you for your support.
Ahead of the election, the Central Election Commission launched a massive campaign for a high turnout. They succeeded with almost 70%. 1.3% chose a creative way to vote, or rather not to, by spoiling the ballot. The initiative came from the parties that were left behind in the campaigning.
For me, it's impossible to treat this election seriously. Some screamed for a boycott, others chose not to go. We decided to make fun of the election and found a lot of supporters among internet users.
Ilya Yashin heads Yabliko's youth movement. The party failed to enter the two previous parliaments and chose not to nominate a candidate this time. Yashin launched his own campaign, competition for the best spoiled ballot.
Here's my favorite. False Dmitry, out of the Kremlin. And another one, my choice is good sex.
Against All was a hit. Some offered candidates of their own, like Connie, the president's dog, or Bullwinkle, the moose, for whatever reason. Others had less friendly messages.
The number of spoiled ballots is 1.3%. It is not large. Up to 2% is in line with statistical error. So what we see now is a norm for Russian election.
According to experts from the Levada Opinion Poll Center, the number of spoiled ballots even decreased after the option against all was removed from ballot papers.
They have no motivation. As these are not votes, they are not taken into account, and there is no point in spoiling ballots.
If voting is about freedom of expression, it's been a success. Well, even in this competition for the best spoiled ballot, there were also those who called themselves original and voted for Medvedev. Alexandra Kasharnitskaya, Russia Today, Moscow.